Welcome to PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Shu Jin Rinjia Tansongyun kisses Zheng Yecheng sweetly. The number of views exceeds 200 million, and it quickly becomes a hot search. Tansongyun became popular in the past with her performances in the Name of Family and You Are More Beautiful Than the Starlight. The ratings of the costume drama Shu Jin Family starring her and Zheng Yecheng were not as good as expected. The outside world believed that although it was a drama featuring a strong female lead, it was not as popular as Zhao Lucy's performance. Pearl Curtain focuses on the heroine's business career. Although there are more love branches, all the kissing scenes have been cut. The latest episode finally sees the marriage of Zheng Yecheng played by Tansongyun and Yang Jinglan played by Zheng Yecheng. Afterwards, the two staged a passionate kissing scene, which broke the 200 million mark and quickly became a hot topic. Shu Jin Rinjia was originally claimed to be the first female-led drama since Tansongyun's debut, but the plot revolves around three men competing for one woman. In many critical moments, Zheng Yecheng has to rely on Yang Jinglan to solve the crisis, which lacks the independence of the heroine. Many people combined the two and thought that the main plot of Shu Jin Family was not obvious enough, which was obviously one of its failures, and they said it was a waste of the good acting skills of the leading actors. Before the broadcast of Shu Jin Rinjia, there was a veil kiss between Zheng Yecheng and Yang Jinglan in the trailer. The two gradually approached each other in the red veil and kissed each other gently. However, it was cut out when the main film was broadcast. Netizens were furious, thinking that the crew deliberately released a gimmick to deceive the audience, causing many viewers to abandon the show. The whole show has 40 episodes, and the male and female protagonists did not have a kissing scene until episode 26. Many fans also shouted, "I have waited so long. There will definitely be more sweetness in the future." It is worth mentioning that the time when Zheng Yecheng and Yang Jinglan welcomed their first kissing scene was after they were married. They sat on the steps at night and talked to each other. Yang Jinglan hoped that she can be freer and happier. In addition, Zheng Yecheng also admitted that she had never thought about getting married in the past, but she met a man who said that he would always protect her and said, "A lifetime is a lifetime." Then Yang Jinglan directly holding the back of Zheng Yecheng's head and starting to kiss her madly, the super sweet scene made the audience unable to stop. In addition, although Shu Jin Rinjia finally staged a kissing scene, Yang Jinglan experienced 2 robberies before marrying Zheng Yecheng, which can be said to be a very abusive plot. Now it has finally ushered in a sweet scene, and netizens are calling on the crew to continue to sprinkle sugar, including many fans noticed that after Zheng Yecheng kissed Tansongyun, his face turned red unconsciously and he seemed very shy, which made the keyword Zheng Yecheng and Yang Jinglan finally kissed immediately become a hot search, which is expected to help boost ratings. The number of views has exceeded 400 million, the plot is exciting, and Shu Jin Rinjia doesn't want to stop staying up late to watch it. The broadcast volume of Shu Brocade Family has exceeded 400 million. The plot is exciting and not cliched. It tells the story of Zheng Yecheng, Tansongyun, in the Tang dynasty rectifying the Shu brocade industry. The heroine is engaged in business, and the relationship between the male and female protagonists is sweet and refreshing. The actors' acting skills are online, breaking the clichés of ancient idol dramas. Win rave reviews. Costume dramas have always been the trump card among domestic dramas, with several hits coming out basically every year. But this year's domestic ancient idol dramas have a large inventory but have made little splash. There are very few works that can stand out, and the only one that has become popular is Eternal Night Starry River. In the final analysis, the story routines, weak acting and obvious fatigue are the problems that ancient idol dramas are facing. If ancient costume drama wants to break through, it needs new ideas. The broadcast of Shu Brocade Family gave me hope. The drama gained popularity as soon as it was released, and the cumulative effective playback volume has now exceeded 400 million. If you ask me, this drama will be a hit. The male and female protagonists are likable, and the plot is not cliched. Shu Brocade Family tells the story of Zheng Yecheng, played by Tansongyun, a young lady from Izhou Huanhua dyeing workshop in the Tang dynasty, who inherited her father's will and learned the family's secret dyeing recipe, and joined hands with brocade official Yang Jinglan, played by Zheng Yecheng, to clear up an unjust case, rectify the shoe brocade industry, and spread shoe brocade overseas. If the drama wants to break the impasse, the following 2 points are indispensable. Highlight 1. The heroine is engaged in business. The reason why many exciting dramas nowadays are not exciting enough is because they fail to find the audience's excitement points. Xu Jin family is different. The whole drama can be said to be Ji Yingying's history of struggle to make money. For today's audiences, is there anything more exciting than this? Shopkeeper Hua came to collect the silk, but he maliciously lowered the price and was only willing to pay 50% off. Faced with such a situation, Ji Yingying's brother was so anxious that he was spinning around, but he couldn't say a word of rebuttal. Ji Yingying had a clever idea. She first welcomed shopkeeper Hua into the room, and then directly closed the door and released the dog. The shopkeeper Hua, who was frightened by the dog, had no choice but to give in and was willing to pay 30% off the price. In this round, Ji Yingying won. Before one crisis is over, another one arises. Next, a young thug commits a scam. The uncle who was slapped in the face by Ji Yingying yesterday was carried by someone and came to Ji Yingying in a grand manner to ask for an explanation, wanting to force her to kneel down and admit her mistake. He is cruel, but Ji Yingying is even crueler than him. He pretended to fall on the spot and hit his head until it was bleeding. The word broken was shouted at the top of his lungs, and the young man who was pretending to have a broken leg was so scared that he stood up immediately. Now that he had stood up, he naturally could no longer pretend, and in the end he had no choice but to run away in shame. The plot is densely populated with conflict points and is not dragged out. The fast-paced narrative is also exciting, which really captures the audience's appetite. Highlight 2. The plot is sweet and refreshing. The reunion of the male and female protagonists many years later revolves around a horse. Ji Yingying hit Yang Jinglan's horse. Yang Jinglan turned his horse's head and looked at Ji Yingying. What do you think he was going to do, avenge the horse? No, he was picking flowers for Ji Yingying. Ji Yingying reached out to take it, but he pulled Ji Yingying onto the horse. This pulling and tugging makes people sigh. The male protagonist is really good. After Ji Yingying was put down by her horse, she was so angry that she bit him. When their eyes met, didn't sparks fly? In this drama, the characters of the male and female protagonists are evenly matched. Ji Yingying is determined to make money on her own, and her career is booming. The hero sees through the heroine's tricks time and time again, and is gradually captured by her wit. His love for the heroine completely begins with admiration. The relationship between the two is long-lasting and natural, and is far better than industrial saccharine. After talking about the highlights of the plot, let's take a look at the casting. As a costume drama, the actors in this drama can be said to have both good looks and acting skills, and the performance of the heroine Songyun is even more surprising. Songyun leads the cast. All actors are talented actors. The casting of this drama is also very good, with every actor in the play performing well and keeping the audience engaged. First place, Songyun. Songyun is a natural ancient costume actor. Her clever, cute and playful performance style is highly compatible with ancient costume dramas. In this drama, she plays Ji Yingying, who is born to love laughter and has a way of making money. This role seems to be tailor-made for her. In addition, Ji Yingying is also a hot-tempered, hot lady from Shu. She is not afraid at all whether facing the dandy little uncle or the pressing shopkeeper Hua. After successfully using the dog to scare away shopkeeper Hua, that smug little expression was so vivid. At this moment, she was possessed by Ji Yingying. Second place, Qin Xiaoyun. Yu Linglong, played by Qin Xiaoyun, also left a deep impression on people. In the play, Yu Linglong is the owner of a restaurant. She is dressed in red and is full of charm. When facing someone who is deliberately looking for trouble, he sweeps his sword with a sharp look in his eyes, and it is obvious at first glance that he is not someone you want to mess with. When facing the heroine, she becomes gentle and kind, and her acting is full of life. Third place, Sui Junbo. Sui Junbo plays the heroine's mother, Ji Shi, in the play. Wearing ancient costume, she is beautiful and virtuous, and there seems to be a hint of sadness between her brows. Her performance was eye-opening. In addition, Xu Jin family also has popular acting schools such as Zheng Yecheng, as well as acting schools such as Koujinhai, Mashawa, Haitian, and Huiji. These actors gathered together will definitely add brilliance to the entire drama. Conclusion: Shoe Brocade Family has received rave reviews since its launch. Not only does the script have a unique charm, breaking the clichés of costume dramas, but it also has a structure that is not limited to trivial love affairs, but also concerns the lives of the entire shoe people. Its emotional line is also very attractive, the plot is lighthearted and not abusive, and the refreshing and sweet style also attracts a group of sweet drama lovers. In the ancient costume drama track, those who can be down to earth and develop their own style and make it meaningful and interesting should win. Will you continue to follow this drama? What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome. Don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.